Hi everyone, welcome again to Aldika's Kitchen. In the kitchen today, of course, I have my nephew filming, and I am going to do two beautiful summer salads. One you might think a little weird, but it's not. Trust me when I say it's not. And most of everything that I'm using, it's harvested from my garden. Like the dried chili flakes, they're from last year's peppers. My husband planted these beautiful pepper trees, and these are some of the peppers that we got. And the tomatoes I'm going to be using, again, he planted them this year, and they're from the garden, so they're as fresh as they come. The herbs and spices also. So let's get started with the salads, and I hope you guys are safe and had a good day. So let's get started cooking. I'm gonna remove the tomatoes and the chilies right now from this corner so that you could see what we're going to be working on. Okay, we're back. So today I'm going to make you a watermelon salad and a bruschetta. I was fortunate when I was younger to work with Italians. Jerry Catalfo, his if you're still alive, thank you so much for teaching me so much. This is my version. It was Jerry's version. I tweeted it a little bit to make it likable to my palate. You can change whatever you want in it, but it's very simple. I'm gonna make the bruschetta. I'm gonna show you how to put it on toast for a party. The nice thing about a bruschetta is that even though you can use it on bread, if you're a pasta lover like I am, you could cook pasta and you can have a vegetarian pasta. Very easy, very fresh, and very loving for the summer. It's summer, Labor Day's next weekend. So these are just some simple things that you can add to your parties. So let's start with the watermelon salad. Again, the recipes for these will be in the description box. Please like and subscribe if you like the video, because there's lots more video to come. So we're going to start with the watermelon. I'm not going to give you the amounts because that's all going to be in the recipe. I'm just going to tell you what I'm adding. Here I have some diced watermelon. To this, I'm going to add a little bit of parsley, chopped parsley. And here I have some basil that I picked from the garden. I'm going to roughly chop this. I also like a little bit of the flowers. Some people might not, but that's just me. This seed leaf is a little bit bruised. And basil is very pungent, but I love that freshness it brings to the palate. I love the flavors. Not too much, just a little bit to bring out the beauty in the watermelon. I'm gonna add to this a little bit of olive oil. When you use olive oil, try to get the best olive oil they have on the market. It might be a little bit expensive, but you know what? A little goes a long way when you get the good stuff. And this is extra virgin olive oil, so I'm gonna just add a little bit of olive oil to this. To that, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. And just a little bit of dried chili flakes. Now I'm just going to taste this for salt. It's perfect. It doesn't need anything else. It's beautiful. So I'm just going to let this hang out here for a little bit, and I'll show you what we're going to do with that. So now we're gonna get to the bruschetta. So here I have some diced tomatoes. I showed you the tomatoes before. They're a little bit of Roma tomatoes. There's some heirloom tomatoes. There's some cherry tomatoes. Use whatever tomatoes you have in your garden or that you can find in the supermarket. To this, I'm gonna add some grated garlic, quite a bit. And the garlic I use also came from the garden. These are the size of the cloves, and they're beautiful. When you get them nice and fresh, if you don't have a garden of your own, just buy the good stuff from the supermarket. I'm gonna add some chili flakes to this one. A fair amount of salt, because tomatoes needs a fair amount of salt. I'm gonna pour the rest of the olive oil that I have left over here, which is about just a little over a quarter cup, into this bowl. I'm gonna chop the rest of the basil. I just want the leaves, I don't want the stems. I don't want to chop them too fine because I don't want it to go brown on me. So I'm going to add all of this basil in here, like so. And to that, I'm going to add some dried oregano. Now I'm going to stir to let all of this combine. Don't worry about the juices that your tomatoes are going to let out. This is what makes this salad so good. And this is what makes it so good if you want to boil some pasta and have like a nice cold tomato fresh salad with your pasta and good glass of wine. So that's basically your bruschetta there. I'm gonna taste it now for some salt. Salt is perfect. Garlic's perfect. Chilies are just what I want, not too hot. Just a little bit of spiciness to it. And now I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with that. So here I have just a French stick that I bought. I sliced it on the angle. I brushed it with a little bit of olive oil infused with some parsley. I'm gonna stick this in my toaster oven for about 10 minutes. And then I'll show you how to dress these up. So I'll see you soon. Hi guys, welcome back. So this is my lovely bread that just came out of the toaster oven. So now I'm gonna top it off with the bruschetta. Some people say bruschetta, some people say bruschetta. Whichever way you say it, just as long as it tastes good. And this tastes good. They're gonna go back in the toaster oven after I top them. Now you can serve these just as they are, just like this. But I like to serve them so I have some olive bread that you can see here. These ones I am going to serve as they are, but the plain bread I am going to do something a little special. This is a lovely appetizer for when you're having your parties. It's easy, inexpensive, especially if you have the vegetables in your garden, even if you have to buy the tomatoes. Tomatoes are fairly inexpensive. So I'm gonna remove this from here. I have a beautiful plate ready. My niece says to me that I should show you how I plate. So as I said, I'm gonna leave the ones with the olives as they are. So I'm just gonna place these ones on the plate. They're all the olive bread. And for these ones, I'm gonna put a little bit of mozzarella at the top. So they'll be like mini pizzas, but you know, for adults. That's so good. I'm gonna pop these back in the toaster oven for maybe another less than 5 minutes. Okay, everyone, and here they are out of the oven, looking beautiful, tasting so delicious. I know, because I've made these before. And this is how I present them, or I would present them at a party. Sometimes I use larger platters, but it's just me, my nephew, and my husband tonight, so. So now I'm gonna plate, or I should say glass, because it is going into a glass, the watermelon salad. So if I were to be catering a party or having a party at my house, having guests over, and I did these salads, this is exactly how I would present it to my guests. Take this away. And of course, you can't have this without a good glass of wine. So here we have it, my bruschetta. Again, the recipe will be available for you in the description box. Please like and subscribe. And my lovely watermelon salad, and a good glass of wine. I don't think any of your guests will come to your house and not enjoy this. You can, again, if you don't like hot chilies, you can omit that. But try it. Just go a little light on the chili. Use the stuff that you have in your garden. Fall is coming in, and I know you guys are going to have like Thanksgiving dinner, Labor Day stuff. Try some of the recipes. You can make the bruschetta a couple days ahead and have your bread ready the next day. The watermelon, you can have it diced the day before and have all your herbs and vegetables on, so you can just put it together and then enjoy your party. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you subscribe to my channel. I hope you try some of these. And this is Lady M saying thank you for joining me. Bon appetit. Let the world be your oyster with food. Like, try so many different things. You can travel the world with COVID on right now, and a lot of you at home. You can travel the world with food. just be open to different flavors, to different ways of using vegetables and fruits, and you can see from somebody else's culture. You can learn. You will enjoy things that you would probably say no to, but be open-minded to it is all I ask. So again,